dogs that man here have been used to be on friendly exam. But at the same time, this call will be helped by a noticeably low central transmission panel, above which are clean vents and 12-volt socket. Deep door wings, sit-back pocket, reading light and a centre armrest with twin cup holders.
Take my shower, my lord. I'm gonna be put. am clean before you, my Lord. I am clean before you. Let's make prayer. Stay. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Oh, merciful Allah, I thank you for life. I thank you for cleaning my spirit, cleaning my body, cleaning my mind, nourishing my heart with love, nourishing my mind with understanding. Oh, merciful Allah, I thank you for my daughter. I thank you for my wife. I thank you for my son. I thank you for my granddaughter. I thank you for all things that you have made in the natural. And I thank you for the spiritual things that I see. I thank you for your son, Jesus. I thank you for making him. I thank you for sending him down to give us the way, the light, and the truth to you. I thank you, Allah, that you took me in as an adopted son. I'm learning how to live with you. I'm learning how to be a good son to his father. I'm learning how to walk. I'm learning how to talk. I'm learning how to stand. I'm learning how to run. I'm learning how to do everything under your guidance, Lord. You showed me oatmeal. Eat Quaker oats. I'm going to get that between now and Saturday. I'm going to eat Quaker oats. I thank you for all things. I need your guidance today. Yesterday, you gave me the lotto number. I played the lotto. I don't know if it's going to manifest. Maybe it might not manifest tomorrow. Maybe it's going to manifest another day. But I know that you gave me the numbers to play. So I thank you. I thank you for in advance for the lotto. I thank you for all things, Allah. Need your guidance. Elevated places. And Moses said, O Pharaoh, surely I'm a messenger from the Lord of the worlds, worthy of not saying anything about Allah except the truth. I have come to you indeed a clear proof from your Lord. Let the children of Israel go with me. He said, if thou comes with a sign, produce it. If thou art truthful. So he threw his rod, then lo, it was a serpent manifest. And he drew forth his hand, lo, it was white to the beholders. The chief of Pharaoh's people said, Surely this is a skillful enchanter. He intends to turn you out of your land. What do you advise? They said, pluck him off and his brother. No, put him off and his brother, and send summoners into the cities to bring every skillful enhancer. And the enhancers came to Pharaoh, saying, we must surely have a reward if it prevail. He said, yes, and you shall certainly be of those who are near to me. They said, O Moses, wilt thou cast, or shall we be the first to cast? He said, cast. So when they cast, they deceive the people's eyes and overall them, and they produce a mighty enchantment. And we revealed to Moses, cast thy rod, then lo, it swallowed up their lies. So the truth was established, and that which they did become null. Blessing and the reading of your Holy Quran, Allah. Sanfania? I know how to pronounce that. All those that leap on the threshold, which fill their masters' houses with violence and deceit. And it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord, that there should be a noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. How, ye inhabitants of Makketis, for all the merchants' people are cut down, all they bear silver are cut off. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles, and punish their men that are settled on their leads, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them. And they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near, and chastise greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. The day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness, gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of triumph and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy redance of all of them that dwell in the land. Chapter 2. Gather yourself together, yea, gather together, O nation, O nation not desired. Before the decree, bring forth before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you. Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you, seek the Lord, all ye meek the earth which hath wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall hid in the day of the Lord's anger. For Gaza shall be forsaken, and Ashkelon a desolation. They shall drive out Ashhud at the noonday, and Ekron shall be rooted up. Woe to the inhabitants of the seacoast, the nation of the Shemrites. The word of the Lord is against you, O Canaan, the land of Philistines. It will even destroy thee, that there should be no inhabitants. And the sea coast shall be dwelling in cottages, for shepherds and foals and flocks. And a coast shall be for the remaining of the house of Judah. They shall feed thereupon in their houses of Ashkelon. Shall they lie down in the evening, for the Lord their God shall visit them and turn away their captivity. I have heard the reproach of Moab and the revealings of the children of Ammon, whereby they have reproached my people and magnified themselves against their border. Therefore, as I live, says the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah, even the breeding of the Nestiles and the Salapites, and the perpetual desolation. The residue of my people shall spoil them, and the remainder of my people shall possess them. This shall they have for their pride, because they have reproach and magnify themselves against the people of the Lord of hosts. The Lord will be terrible until them, for he will famish all the gods of the earth, and the men shall worship him, every one from his place, even all the isles of the heathen. Ye Ethiopians also, ye shall have slain by my sword. And he will stretch out his hand against the north, and destroy Assyria, and will make Nineveh a desolation, and dry like a wilderness. And flocks shall lie down in the midst of her. All the beasts of the nations, both the cormorant and the bittern, shall lodge in the upper lengths of it. Their voice shall sing in the windows. Desolation shall be in the thresholds, for he shall uncover the cedar's work. 15. This is the rejoicing city that dwells carelessly, that said into her heart, I am, and there is none besides me. How is she becomes desolation place, for a beast to lie down in every one that passes by her. Shall his and his wag his hand. Chapter 3. Woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city. She obeyed not the voice. She received not correction. She trusted not in the Lord. She drew not near to her God. Her princes within her are roaring lions. Her judges are evening wolves. But they gnaw not at the bones till the morrow. Her prophets are light and treacherous persons. Her priests have polluted the sanctuary. They have done violence to the law. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning does he bring his judgment to light. He falleth not, but the unjust knows no shame. I have cut off the nations, their towers and desolate. I made their streets waste, that none passes by. Their cities are destroyed, so there is no man, that there is none inhabitant. I said, surely thou wilt fear me, thou wilt receive instruction. So their dwelling should be cut off. Howsoever I punished them, but they rose early, and corrupt all their doings. 8. Therefore wait upon me, says the Lord, until the day I rise up to the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even as my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with fire for my jealousy. For then I will turn to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord, to serve him with one consent. 10. From beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, my suppliants, even the daughters of my dispersed shall bring my offering. In that day shalt thou be ashamed for all doings, wherein thou hast transgressed against me. For then I will take away out of the midst of thee them that rejoice in thy pride, and thou shalt no more be. That's it. Blessing of reading of the King James Version of the Bible, my Lord. Okay. This is just the notes. Okay, let's read Haggai. Poet called to work on the temple. On the first day of the 6th month in the 2nd year, on the first day of the 6th month, June 1st of the 2nd year, 2022. Darius the king, the word of the Lord came through Haggai the prophet to the governor of Judah, Zebno, son of Shantal, and to the high priest Joshua, son Jablecca. Thus says the Lord of hosts, this people has said, now is not the time to rebuild the house of the Lord. Then the word of the Lord came through Haggai the prophet. It is time for you to dwell in your panel houses while the house lies in ruins. Now thus says the Lord of hosts, reflect on your experience. You have sown much, but have brought in little. You have eaten, but have not been satisfied. You have drink, but you have not become intoxicated. You have clothed yourself, but have not been warmed. And the hired worker labor for a bag full of holes. Thus says the Lord of hosts, reflect on your experience. Go up into the hill country, bring timber, and build the house, that I may be pleased with it, and that I may be glorified, says the Lord. You experienced much, but it came to little, and what you brought home I blew away. Why is this, oracle of the Lord of hosts? Because my house is the one which lies in ruins, while each of you runs to your own house. Therefore the heavens withheld the dew, and the earth its yield. And I have proclaimed a devastating heat upon the land and upon the mountains, upon the grain and the new wine and the olive oil, upon all that ground brings forth, upon human beings and beasts alike, and upon all the produce. Response to the leaders of the people. Then Sarah, son of Shattal, and the high priest Joshua, son of Joab, I can't pronounce it, and all the remains of the people obeyed the Lord their God and the words of Haggai the prophet, since the Lord their God has sent him. Thus the people feared the Lord. Then Haggai, the messenger of the Lord, proclaimed to the people as the messenger of the Lord, I am with you, the oracle of the Lord. And the Lord stirred up the spirits of the governor of Judah, Zebra and son of Shetah, and the spirit of the high priest Joshua, the son of Nun, and the spirit of all the remainings of the people, so that they came to do the work in the house of the Lord of hosts, their God. We want to build a house. You saying the governor, and the Lord stirred up the spirit in the governor. Okay. That's the reading of your word. Bless the reading of your word.